guys, what can I get started for you today?
Bananas away, regular?
And I'll have the rip berry, but can I get vanilla oat milk and I'll add spinach and ginger? And can I substitute the raspberries for strawberries? Also add the chia and hemp seed, and definitely have the power booster and the collagen booster. And can I get that blended twice?
Wow.
For Alicia, Custom Chaos?
One of a kind.
You're one of a kind.
Booster juice, freshly made, your way.
The rock faces around Lake Tahoe are legendary. But this fall, new ones will emerge in the Tahoe Basin. Pullman, Mowat, Gushu, and more. November 4th through 9th, the Grand Slam of Curling's first ever event in the U.S. is coming to Lake Tahoe, where the greatest rock stars on earth unite for 6 days of incredible curling, celebrity appearances, and après curl parties you won't want to miss. Get your tickets at thegrandslamofcurling.com. Let's rock.
Hey, Ben, what's the Aztecs?
The 2025-2026 Grand Slam of Curling schedule is out, with big events happening all over Canada, like the Masters heading to London in September, the Tour Challenge from Nisku this October, the Canadian Open from Saskatoon in December, and the Players' Championship from Steinbeck coming in January. Early bird weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsoctickets.com. Let's rock!
Live curling rocks. And this November, the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at gsoctickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.
Moving cameras, you can do that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
I don't have any feed now either. So we're back live here in the second end. In the first end, Tabitha Peterson scores 1 and leads the game 1-0. Kerri Einarson has the hammer. We're here in the final draw of the women's event, the Saville Shootout from Edmonton, Alberta, curling stadium series. As I mentioned, we're just in the second end. Tabitha Peterson's rink has won in the full 8-foot, playing a guard, covers about a quarter of it. Anderson's team is now going to try and play a bumper weight shot here and try and get a roll underneath. Val Sweeting, longtime third of Kerri's. Throwing the rock with Shannon Burchard and Carly Burgess on the brooms. This looks like it's on the front. So Kerri will turn over the house to Tabitha Peterson. And Tabitha is going to ask Corey TC to replace the rock, but maybe just a little bit further over and grab a little bit more of the center line so that she can eliminate that potential hit and roll behind the corner guards that Kerri's got set up. This one looks a little better. Kerri can still chase it, but this rock has eliminated the hit and roll under. Kerri's asking Val to throw her out turn, being a lefty, with some hack weight. Both teams 3-0, so I'm pretty confident that I can say that both teams are going to qualify for the playoffs. Kaylee on the brush. Shannon's going to now try and work it. Oh no, now they're going to switch again. This is a good throw. Kerri would like to get this out of the rings just a little bit underthrown. I don't think Tabitha is going to be able to leave that there. Her and TC are having a discussion about broom placement and the weight they're going to throw. So 20 women's teams started this event, playing in 4 pools of 5 teams. They play each other once for a total of 4 games. Top 8 qualify. This looks pretty good. Excellent shot. Well called in the house. Sweepers did a good job. And Tabitha threw it well. So now, I mean, I think Kerri ideally would like to hit a little bit more than half a rock and make that double stick around. Because if she doesn't, Tabitha will just try and go around the guards there.
Hey, Terry, it's Rory McCosker. You sound a little lonely on this game.
Oh, okay.
Doing a good job, though, Terry.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. So the rock's on its way. Like I say, Kerri would love to make this double. But she's going to have to hit a little less than half a rock. Oh, and she does. Keeps the shooter. Excellent shot. That's why she's a 4-time women's national champion and a 6-time Grand Slam champion.
That's a good one. That's a good one for Kerri to get under her belt in the second end. That's her bread and butter, those shots. She's always been a super strong hitter. And early on in this game against like another top-ranked opponent like Peterson, that's exactly what the Einarson team wants to see, is the skip make a shot that they know she can. But it's going to be very rewarding for them here.
Yeah, Kerri, plays to her strength too, with her hits. Now Tabitha's going to play her intern, and they're kind of communicating down to Corey TC that it might be a little down. They'd love to get a roll underneath and force Kerri here, and a well-executed shot, forcing Kerri to play for one.
This is the team that any curling fan should have their eye on this year. Team Tabitha Peterson, a team of extreme highs and lows. We've seen them struggle a lot, and we've also seen them knock off some top-ranked opponents. With an Olympic year coming up this year, with the USA Olympic trials coming up in November here, all of those top American teams, they are going to be interesting to watch. You just saw John Schuster win an event in Oslo, Norway. They beat Nicholas Edin without Skip Schuster there. So that just goes to show that it's game on for those Yanks curling south of the border. They got a lot to play for this year.
Yes, they do. So now this is Kerri's intern. Draw for one. She needs full 8 foot and a little bit more, I think. Oh no, she just needs to bite the 8 foot. They're sweeping it. Looks good. I always like to, when those free draws, no, that's not a free draw, when you're throwing those draws, you like the sweepers to try and get it to the 4 foot without overexerting themselves. So we've now got a tie game 1-1 here as we head to the third inning, and we'll be back after these short messages.
That's life. That's what all the people say.
Hey guys, what can I get started for you today?
Bananas away, regular?
And I'll have the rip berry, but can I get vanilla oat milk, and I'll add spinach and ginger? And can I substitute the raspberry
Welcome back to the Saville Center here, where the women are contesting the curling stadium series here, the Saville Shootout. Each team here has had an opportunity with the hammer and has failed to generate a deuce. And now we're turning the hammer over to Tabitha Peterson's team. And we're just watching now Carly Burgess throw her second rock of the end, trying to come around everything here. Line's great by the looks of it. Well, just a tad bit light. Really, the finish here has been excellent.
So looking at the curling zone stats for this game, if you ever wonder, how many times these skips have played each other, or what their record is, or what their standings are in the event, you can always check curling zone under game details. Just navigate to this tournament, click game details under the line scores, and I'm seeing Kerri Einarson and Tabitha Peterson have played each other 14 times, and the head-to-head record is not what I would have guessed. It's in favor of Team Peterson.
Yeah.
8 wins to 6 wins.
Yeah. So that rock's being replaced to its original place because we're playing the four guard zone rule. I say 5 because I have to always count to 5.
Didn't say anything about it. Neither team was really used to it yet.
Wow.
So it was nobody on the ice. Nobody raised the flag. The end kind of just continued, and
that's funny.
And life went on.
That's funny. So now Shannon Burchard throwing her in turn. She's gonna try and get around everything here.
Great sweep.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks good, but after the last one and when it rubbed, I thought I better wait till it does. Either get behind there or rubs, and then I'll state the obvious. Now Tabitha is asking Tara to take a run at this double. Her intern. A signal from the front end that might be a little more weight than asked for. Oh, just misses it.
Now that's a really good result if they get the double.
Yes.
Now, since they haven't, that's actually going to screw up their own promotion of those two stones. That overlap's going to work in the favor of Einarson.
That's right. I don't think Kerri would be upset if they got around this again. Shannon Burchard, her intern. Sweepers get one broom down. Good communication here. I'd like to, if anything, show just a piece of it, but this is going to be a real late curl to get it behind. And they didn't do that. Now, it'll be interesting just here to see what kind of weight that Tabitha Peterson asks for, because they can get to the nose for sure, make the double, potentially sit 3. Looks like she's throwing a fair bit of weight. I would say normal. They're going to Sweepers are really going hard on this. Even if you're not shot, as long as you get behind that. I think Tabitha can remove that stone, and depending on how much weight she wants to throw at this, can probably stick around for another counter out on the wings. The difficulty here of making this shot either way with a lot of weight and just chipping it out or keeping your shooter is Kerri's gonna have the same shot over again. I'll try and carve this.
It's got a long way to go.
Yeah, I don't think they're...
Oof. Tough one.
Yeah, it really is, because again now that changes the scene here a bit too. Although if Kerri plays this, I mean, this is going to be a fresh path.
It's always tough when you are looking at a really good situation kind of early in the end.
Yeah.
Especially with hammer. So you know that you have 3 counters in the rings. You almost feel like you're forced to keep the big end alive. And, you know, it's always just one shot away from that kind of what used to be a really good situation sort of spoiling itself. So it's almost getting too rich too quick.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm never going to tell Kerri what she should be playing. But I was kind of thinking that she would just try and promote that her rock in them. I don't know if it's on the center line, but
yeah, on the center line there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the thinking is it's easier to draw to a place than tap to a place. So we'll just take the easy path
and Val does what Val does.
Yeah, that's a really nice shot.
Awesome shot. But now I guess not. I was going to say I wonder if the possibility exists to chip that off, but I don't think so. I think you don't have enough of that. The yellow rock on the center line. But Tabitha and Corey are going to have a chat about what they see, what they like. The ebbs and flow of an end.
Yeah, there's still lots of opportunity to score a few here. Like, yeah, you got to draw on either side. You could follow Val's draw, pretty tough. You get a little half tuck on the in-turn side. Either one's gonna have its own sort of opportunity. Yeah, 3 rocks left here. 4 foot still wide open. The end's no way dead, but it's difficult to shake off that feeling of, oh man, we really had a good one cooking here.
Yes, for sure. And to follow that, I mean, you're asking Corey to follow Val's in-turn, which might curl a little bit more. So she's elected to play the in-turn draw. The curlers have been treated to some fantastic ice here at the Saville Center. They're going to have to really go hard to get this by, and they're not going to do it.
Just ran out of steam, Terry.
Yeah.
The line looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Just while Team Einarson takes a look at this shot, just want to give a shout out to our production girl, Kaylee.
Yes, for sure.
She's been killing it. Most improved player for sure. So we've Kaylee and Connor out of Thunder Bay and myself, Rory McCusker here in Regina, we have been loving getting back into the curling stadium swing of things. First event of the year. Just want to give a little shout out to the production team. We've come a long way. It's great to see.
Yes, this curling stadium series is, it's very popular with the players as well. So I know the curling community loves being able to watch some of this curling. Currently, we have over 300 watching right now. Kerri's a big draw as well. But while I mentioned, Kerri's a 4-time women's national champion, Tabitha is a 3-time women's national champion in the States.
Yeah, they've had some really good periods. They've had some slam success as well over the years. Always some team kind of shakeups. The USA program, it doesn't operate like a normal kind of curling team.
Yeah.
The support they get, it's more of an Olympic program. So those girls don't necessarily choose, who plays what position or exactly, when and where they play. So that it's a bit of a different dynamic that they have to work with. But these are very serious curlers. They love the game. They've been playing their whole lives pretty much. Yeah. I really like the USA curling people. The curling stadium produces a lot of the USA events, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Any Canadian curling fan that has not been to a USA event, go try it out and just see the differences. It's pretty inspiring. They get a lot of energy going. They fill the stands a lot of the times. Always something to do at a USA curling event.
Yeah. So the front end had a little bit of advice there for Kerri, maybe, and said, "Have you thought about this, or do you like maybe the possibility of XYZ?" And Kerri's and the front end have come down, had a little chat with Val, and they've made a decision. I don't know what the decision was, or even the input that was made, but Kerri's getting ready, and she's going to throw the intern. I don't know if she's trying to come in or whether she's just trying to make sure she provides a little bit of protection to that yellow stone. And I would say, given where the rock is at this point in time, it looks like it's got plenty of weight, and they're coming right in and around.
Yeah, you got to treat that overlap situation like a guard. The only thing she couldn't do there is tick off the red and kind of open it up for promotion. I think that's a pretty good result right there.
That's excellent.
Quite a bit of finish in that ice, Terry. When that crossed the hog line, it was out in the 12-foot.
Yeah.
Swooped right in.
Yeah, I got 14-2 on that draw. So I mean, the ice has been nothing but fantastic in my opinion. As a viewer, lots of good curl. It can be a little weight sensitive, so it does require you to navigate weight and the broom. The brushing is, I mean, I've always been impressed with the way the sweeping has developed over the last 10 years. And at the women's level, sweeping. I can just remember being so impressed with Joanne Courtney, and then she became such a wanted front end player. And of course, Rachel grabbed her. But I mean, like, there are so many good sweepers on the women's teams now. Techniques really improved.
Yeah, for sure. You're seeing the effects of it as well.
Yeah.
The ice has gotten more responsive to certain sweeping techniques. It's leveled off.
Yeah.
You still have those elite sweepers, but
Sure.
there's more people that can do more on the ice. It's not just how much can you bench press and how much weight.
That's right. Well, again, so much of it still is about judgment, ability to pick rocks up out of, a thrower's hands. They're not going to get by this.
Wrecked even harder than the first one, but that result looking pretty good. At least there's a direction into the forefoot.
Yeah. And I think Kerri's quite content to try and make sure that red onto yellow isn't available.
Yeah, it's only for 1 point as well, so not a huge risk. Just guard it up, and if Tabitha makes it, hats off, you get your single point.
Yep. Kerri's sitting 2 at this point in time. I think she'll have that out-turn draw, as difficult as it is. I think that'll be what she looks at. If Kerri is able to execute this rock into the position that she wants it, this is curling real quick.
Yeah, guards on this swingy ice, especially when you're trying to guard a specific setup in the middle. Man, they're tough to make. Tough to sweep, too.
Yeah, no, she's got that. That'll work. So now Peterson's got to kind of figure out how she can eliminate one of those Kerri Einarson's counters, or how she can find a way to the button. I don't see a whole lot of extra risk here, but I mean, you're going to give up 2. You're going to give up 2. I mean, it'd be really unfortunate to give up 3. And I think the only way she does that is she hits it so high that, I mean, she runs it into the red, which promotes the yellow.
All right, last rock for Tabitha. Needs a big one here.
Ooh, like this maybe? Oh, okay, no, she didn't get hurt by it. So it's going to be a steal of 2 for Team Einarson. And so that'll make the score 3-1 in Kerri's favor after 3 ends. We'll be back to watch the 4th end right after these messages.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
The rock faces around Lake Tahoe are legendary, But this fall, new ones will emerge in the Tahoe Basin. Pullman, Moe, Gushu, and more. November 4th through 9th, the Grand Slam of Curling's first ever event in the U.S. is coming to Lake Tahoe, where the greatest rock stars on earth unite for 6 days of incredible curling, celebrity appearances, and après curl parties you won't want to miss. Get your tickets at thegrandslamofcurling.com. Let's rock.
So we're back here at the Saville Shootout from Edmonton, Alberta, part of the Curling Stadium Series. Team Kerri Einarson is up 3-1 over Tabitha Peterson. Tabitha Peterson has the hammer. Kerri's elected to now the last part of the hyphenated name, but I'm going to take a guess. Heed?
I think that's pretty close. Hyde, maybe?
I don't know. I mean, my son had auditory processing problem, and all I remember from English is the saying that when you have two vowels together, the first one does the talking, the second one does the walking. He said that to me 100,000 times. And I say it like that, and I don't even know if it's right.
You know what I always say about these pronunciation issues while commentating in a sport that just has so many teams, and especially Curling Stadium, where we cover so many events with lesser known teams.
Yeah.
Is if I've never heard you say it, how am I supposed to know how to say it? So you know what? I try my best, but I never apologize. Because really, what am I going to do? I just got to guess until someone comes up to me at a rink and goes, "Oh, hey, it's actually not Heidi, it's Heidi." Okay,
yeah,
well then
I know. Yeah, no, for sure. I always apologize because I don't want a grandma or grandpa yelling and screaming at me.
That is who gets a little more sensitive about it, for sure.
Yes. So we got a corner guard, and Kerri's guarded shot rock, and now Tabitha Peterson is asking Tara to come around that corner guard that they threw up. So game on. Now it's just about execution, and they're going to have to really go hard to get this to where they want it. And again, just going to be a little bit light. Kerri wasting no time. She's going to ask Shannon to remove that stone just thrown. Now I think a little surprised.
Yeah, not using their corner, playing right into the middle.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's got a plan. There's still, still 5 rocks remaining with hammer here. Lots of time to make something happen.
Yeah, that's why I thought she might go around again, or try to go around again. I mean, she had Tara throw it, and Tara just a little bit light, and you got to think that maybe she might have better luck, because I don't like this.
Yeah, that overlap is not going to be in the favor of Team Peterson.
And Kerri just, wastes no time in trying to take advantage of that overlap either.
You know what? Speaking of waste no time, I would like to thank both these teams. It's a night draw. The ice makers are tired. Everyone at the event's tired. These teams have not been screwing around. We are at, game clock's at 51 minutes, and we're halfway through the 4th end. That's a good pace of play, ladies.
Love
We
it.
all
love
appreciate it.
Yes. Yeah, Tabitha can't be overly pleased with the way this kind of end has unfolded after the front end's finished.
Yeah, that one does come a touch deep.
Yeah, it does. It certainly is going to leave Team Peterson with an out.
Yeah, there's room here for sure for Corey Tesey to make a little tap and flip this end. Get something cooking for Team Peterson.
Yeah, this is an intern draw. They've just watched it come down, so they should have a pretty good idea of the weight. I was just going to say, this is going to just stop short, but it looks like it might be on moving it. Yeah, it did. Get a little numerous times. You still everything's different because it's where you're working from and the system, and because I think Jerry had for the most part had the main operational functions, or I don't know, because I'm not a very techie person, but I just remember you talking about
Yeah, I shout out the production crew earlier. I'll give a couple more bits of insight on how this all works. So people like Terry are volunteering their time. We have a tiny little bit of budget that we'll throw commentators' way, but it's not very much. They're essentially volunteering their time to watch games with us and commentate. So that's very appreciated. A couple more people. Jerry Gertz works his buns off, making sure all these streams are up and active and responding to the various little issues that need responding to. James Gordon in Saskatoon here. I can actually see him on another screen of mine, setting things up. He's very good IT infrastructure kind of thing. John Benton, he leads Curling Stadium and all sorts of new ventures and constantly optimizing, constantly working with others. Jed Brundage, there's a big team. chat?
We did, so thank you.
Thank you, chat. That's what you're there for.
So Team Peterson had a really good shot made there by Corey TC and got one right in on the button there. As you can see, the red rock sitting one.
Here, I'll flip our names in there. I can live. Oh, one sec.
Yeah, it's funny because I don't know how many games I've done with Dave Schmel and Jimmy Nix, and they respond, especially Dave, to people in the chat. And I have tried, I don't know how many times to, be able to do that, but I don't know how to get into the chat. So
keep it up on a separate screen. I find that's the easiest. Your phone or a different screen. And then it's just kind of sitting there waiting for you.
Yeah, well, I mean, but you have to be. I don't know. I don't know how you do it because, like, I don't even see a spot for where to type even. I just see them doing it now. Here's another attempt to come in and around everything again. If they can get that to the button.
Right in there.
Yep. I kind of like the shot that I don't know who it is because I can't tell. I think it's Burgess. I like the shot that she's even mentioned, that she was even mentioning off the outside yellow one, because I think Peterson, I think she might consider playing that on her last one. Kind of like this.
Yeah, I mean, this late in the end, it's yellow rock, red rock, doesn't matter. It's a way in.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess the reason I like it is I think too.
Here we go. What kind
It's
of action are they going to get?
How unfortunate.
Just a little too thick. It may have been a misread of where they had to hit the rock by Val and Kerri, or maybe the rock just jumped on them and it overcurled. But either way, it's going to tick off the yellow and not make contact with the reds. Let's watch that again.
I don't know if it's on the center line, but
yeah, on the center line there.
Yeah.
And that is not the right replay. Yeah, I think apologies. figure out my my replay buffer now.
Yeah, so now certainly Tabitha can come in there and probably get to a position where she can actually sit 3. This isn't easy by any stretch of the imagination, but I think she can get there, sit 3.
Absolutely. It was a brave end, playing to the middle, Team Peterson. And winning those trades, winning those kind of 3 rock trades. They were the first one in, and then got a chance to respond using hit and roll, and just kind of won themselves some positioning down the middle. So well-deserved 2. Let's see if they can make it 3.
You got to keep that out there as long as you can, I think.
Pretty strong scrub the whole way.
Yeah. It looks pretty close.
End-to-end sweep. Can they get it there? It's gonna be light. Line was good, Terry.
Yeah, that was a great attempt. Just unfortunately that it came up 2 feet short. But you know what? They get 2, and that 2 kind of came out of a really great shot by Corey Teesey, and we have a tie ball game here. Or I guess it's not a ball game; it's a curling game. But regardless, it's tied 3-3 as we go to the 5th end.
For over 20 years, the Sandra Schmirler Foundation has granted more than $9 million to hospitals across Canada for life-saving equipment for premature and critically ill babies. In the past 4 years alone, $4 million has been granted thanks to the curling community's incredible generosity. The need continues year-round, and with your help, we can ensure every baby has the chance to grow up and become a champion, just like Sandra.
Welcome to therockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, The Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Live curling rocks, and this November the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at gsoctickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.
Welcome back to our 5th end coverage of the game between Tabitha Peterson and Kerri Einarson. I'm Terry Corbin along with Rory McCusker. That last end, Team Peterson really turned that around with a great shot by Corey Teesey, and followed that up with a great draw by Tabitha Peterson, and kind of took 2 out of the jungle there.
Yeah, that was one of those shots where if Corey misses, they're in a world of hurt. Like, there's a bunch of junk down the center, a bunch of Einarson stones to promote, really no other way into the scoring area, and Teesey makes a really nice one.
And so far, we're looking pretty wide open and clean here.
Yep. You know what, Terry? I've produced a lot of curling games over the last 4 years. I have always noticed the 5th end is a hurry up end. Teams are just kind of responding, hit. It's like everyone knows that the sixth end is so important. Like the scoring swing and the percentages of winning the game in the sixth end is so important. Teams are more than happy to just get in the hack and chuck some easy shots, get the fifth end over with.
That's funny you say that, because you know what? I mean, I always felt it was the opposite, because of the fifth or fourth end break. Or I'm going to call it I guess it's the fifth end break. I don't know. Anyway.
No, they sometimes take a break halfway, fourth end.
Yeah,
Not
halfway.
so much in these events, but
yeah. So I always found that, people go do their washroom breaks and all that stuff, and then when you come back out, everybody looks at each other and go, has the ice changed any since we've last thrown a rock? And that's why I thought they, a lot of times you would, play a hurry up end, waiting for kind of the other team to, make a move.
Yeah. You know what also might be to blame for this is sometimes you'll get a mop. I don't think they do here.
Yeah, no, they don't. No.
You get a mop, and that speeds things up a bit, tricks the leads, and then what should have been a guard is now in the rings. Then they respond with a hit, and before you know it, you've got a one-way ticket to Blanksville, as Darren Molden would say.
Yes. We're definitely running through this end.
Oh, this is an express train to Blanksville right now. No stops, just straight to Blanksville. But as a player, these aren't as worthless events as they kind of look like to the audience. You're learning paths, and like maybe they haven't really been to this wing yet, and you're learning the ice, you're learning your own throw. You're still paying a lot of attention to the rocks you throw here. Maybe you have a stone that you suspect is a little faster, slower, curls a little more. This is a good chance to really experiment with that, where there's not a lot of stake. Like your misses aren't really going to be amplified. So still lots of focus to be had in an end like this.
No, you're absolutely right, Rory. So the front end has completed their tasks. So now we're in the third position.
And a burn. Oh, and I was zoomed out. Oh, how bad of luck is that?
Yeah.
Accidentally burns the stone.
Yeah. And instead of potentially even throwing a corner guard on that, Kerri's going to just, what we used to always call, we'll play the junior deuce out. If we get it, fine. If we don't, fine.
Yeah, Val's been pretty precise.
Yeah.
But yeah, you make a good point. With 4 rocks remaining, 3 opposition stones, and to not leave them a double is going to be pretty tough, because the opponent's going to be able to roll and kind of manipulate these stones to be closer together, maybe create a double for themselves. You got to put your rocks in pretty exact spots to maintain this kind of deuce throughout the end.
Yeah.
Not quite the depth they're going for. That was a big scrub just to get it there.
Yeah. But now Tabitha's going to try and, as you say, manipulate the rocks to come a little closer to each other.
Val has been on fire this game so far. We've seen some pretty precise shots from her.
Yes. Not going to get much of a roll, but I mean, it is a roll. It's now closer, and now to knows that, I mean, you might have a better opportunity to make a double. Although
you get two options here. You can try to get them flat, or you can try to get them kind of so sharp that a double would be quite difficult. So it looks like Kerri's signaling for the nose. That means she's going to be happy with getting them sharp. thin angle. I don't know. Tough to come up with the right words. So they'll hold this to the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, rolls just ever so slightly the wrong way, but yeah, kind of a third of a rock double. It's there.
Yeah.
Oh, got my rocks wrong. We've been playing pretty fast. Couldn't quite keep up, so it is skip stones.
Yeah, I always think that you can be a little aggressive on these calls when they're a little steeper. So this is Tabitha's first stone of the fifth end. First skips rocks. I think what's really important is, she stays in the rings and moves the rock a little bit closer. She just got a nose hit, so now Kerri will be quite content, I would think, to nose this. Not a whole lot of room to roll on the broom side.
Let's get a look at the Saville Sports Complex here.
Yeah,
great little bar upstairs. Lots of different sports and activities going on in this building. It's a pretty cool place. If you're ever in the city of Edmonton, it's definitely worth stopping and checking out.
Kerri throwing the out turn. They're just kind of keeping it clean, so love the weight control. No sense taking on the double here, I guess. This might be one of those, kind of just lick your wounds and place it.
Yeah, there's really no perfect spot to put this. You're just trying to make it, a percentage point or two more difficult for Kerri. I think this is more about just nailing your shot, making sure that your systems, your slide and throw is still on point. Just trying to make as good of a shot as you can make.
Yeah, I think ideally, you'd actually, yeah, right out.
Really, the only sacrifice here is Kerri gets to work on her draw weight instead of throwing a hit and stick.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate burn of a rock there that allowed this deuce to evolve.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to call it a commentator's curse, but it was right after I said that we had an express train to Blanksville. Well, the train got derailed. It happens sometimes.
Gotta love Steve Manfred's comments there along the way.
Oh, yeah. Chappelle Roan hype. All right. She makes her draw.
Yes. Now, Kerri Einarson's got a 5-3 lead heading into that all-important sixth end, and we'll be right back for that sixth end.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting will send that.
Weekend and full event passes on sale now at gsocktickets.com. Let's rock.
Live curling rocks. And this November, the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at gsocktickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.
So welcome back. We're here at the Saville Sports Complex. I don't know what the actual official name of it is, but this is the Saville Shootout, part of the Curling Stadium Series. We're in the sixth end of a game between Kerri Einarson and Tabitha Peterson. Anderson's up 5-3. Peterson's got the hammer, and we're on lead stones.
Yeah, a derailed train to Blanksville puts
Yes.
Anderson up 2. But Peterson can make it right by scoring a two of their own here in the sixth end, tying it back up.
Yeah, that's...
After all, if they would have given up the blank in the fifth end, there's a decent chance that Einarson would have got that deuce in the sixth here anyway.
Yeah.
And that would have been an even worse situation. So try to make the most of it here if you're Team Peterson and put a crooked number on the board yourself.
Sounds like you're looking for a silver lining.
Yeah, it's not great to give up 2 ever, but that's how I'd be thinking about it if I was out on the ice there. Okay.
There you go. Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes, and looks like a familiar face behind the glass of this game.
Oh yes. Trademark toque at this point.
Yeah, I was going to say the infamous toque. So now I think they're just trying to decide, was that on the center line? Yes, it was. So that rock's being removed. You never feel, great about doing that because you really are at the whim of the non-offending team where they place the rock, really.
Let's get a better look over at Reed. There's also Kristen Karwacki. She's subbed in amicably at some major tournaments, so they're keeping her around.
Yeah.
Kind of fifth player and studying rocks. You can see the laptop out. I'm sure they're tracking a few things.
Yes. So now Kerri's asking Shannon to come around this center guard. Probably a little shorter than was called, but
yeah, still it's on the right side of 50%, I would say.
That's right. Yeah. This is Tara Peterson, the second for Tabitha Peterson.
I've always thought she had such a good big weight hit slide. It makes a lot of sense her playing second.
Yeah. And they're going to bleed that into the rings to allow Einarson to sit 2.
Yeah, not a super important counter this late in the game, down 2 points, but
that's right.
Not ideal, of course. Hopefully they didn't cue that thing up to come into the forefoot.
Yeah.
Pretty simple strategy here for Team Einarson, up 2. As long as they've got an excuse to draw the forefoot, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah. This looks fairly good. A little better, maybe weight wise. And I think you want to, because potentially Tabitha's running in a rock of her own.
Just a testament to how good the depth is on that forefoot draw. It's not quite deep enough to make an in-turn tap and really get much out of it. So I'm sure if that was a little deeper, Tabitha would consider that in-turn draw much like we saw in the fourth end.
Yep.
But the depth is just perfect, so it's not quite available for her. Trying to talk this one out.
Yeah, I think she's looking at slashing that red into the yellow and maybe getting a good roll in behind the junk on the broom side.
Yeah, this will be coming hard. A lot of weight from Tara. Kind of flipped that one in a little bit. You could see on the zoomed in release there.
Close.
1, 2.
Oh,
so close.
Yeah.
All right, partially because I want to see that again, and partially because I want to test my replay buffer. Let's try watching that again.
Well,
nope.
I don't think you've got that, buddy.
Not quite. We're not there yet.
It's like throwing that shot, just testing it out. After the non-blank, the blank end to road, or sorry, the end to roll Blanksville got derailed.
Yeah, my replay buffer is derailed. I think that might have to be an after the game kind of thing.
Yeah.
Beauty of watching on YouTube, though, you can queue up your own replays. I like sharing little tricks. We were talking about tech. If you're watching on YouTube, I don't think the TV has this feature. You could always just use your remote control and select backwards. But if you're watching on your phone, if you double tap on the left side of the screen, it'll take you back exactly 10 seconds. So if you wanted to kind of make your own replay and see something again, just do that double tap backwards, and you've created your own replay. On the computer, I think on the play screen, right next to the play pause button, there's a button that'll take you back 10 seconds as well. Another narrowly missed run back.
Yeah, jeez.
They're close, just not quite getting there. Once they make that run back, it's going to be a pretty good situation for them, but they're running out of time here, Terry.
Yeah, sorry, you broke up there.
I was just saying they just barely missed the run back again. Once they make it,
okay, yeah,
there'll be no center guard, no rock in the forefoot, and Einarson will have to play to the wing where there's a ton of junk. So if they could ever make that run back, it's going to work out really good for Team Peterson.
Yeah, we're getting down to the nitty gritty here in this end.
A lot of different rinks, you could probably play like a hack weight chase on that rock in the top four.
Yeah.
Saville Center, and this is not a rip of the Saville Center. This is just a characteristic of the ice. Once you bring the weight up, like hack or a little bit more, it's tough to get any bite and make those chase shots. Oh, unlucky again.
Yeah. Now skips rocks. Kerri's going to elect to guard this rock, and it'll be interesting to see whether Tabitha chooses to potentially get a skips deuce by going around that rock on the center line, or just off the center line. So this is just a guard that was called. Again, needs to be precise here because you don't want to leave it open.
Did it overcurl just a tiny bit? Looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think she displaced the out-turn draw. Yeah, she is.
Good to see some smiles. Girls having fun. They spend a lot of time on the road together.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you don't want to make it too business-like. You got to remember these are some of your best friends, and it's good to enjoy these games, not take it too seriously.
Yeah, they've seemed to have had, good chemistry on this team right from its inception. Now, I know that one member of the team that originally got together isn't with them anymore, but I was always, impressed with the chemistry that they did have.
Yeah, for sure. And for those of you who haven't met them, these are real people. They're nice, nice ladies. They'll come up to you, they'll talk to you. They're not superficial at all. They're curlers, but they're people, and it's really easy to cheer for once you've met them.
This is looking pretty good here. If they could just get it for shot, they did. Wow, nice throw. Yeah, Kerri says, hey, you know what? If we can prevent a deuce here, it might be considered a win.
What's really impressive about that shot to me that Tabitha just made is they've been throwing hits all end. They've been trying to clear guards all end. She hasn't seen her teammates come down that path, but still gets in the hack and just aces one on a kind of blind path where both line and weight had to be perfect.
That is so true. Even though it's the sixth, then I'm sure Kerri is, given the situation, is good with allowing Tabitha Peterson to have her one now.
Yeah, chasing that thing's only going to open it up for two. Yeah. So, speaking of opening it up, this is curling a lot earlier than Tabitha's. It's going to knock it around. Will it leave a hole? I think if you get to the red one, Terry, it outcounts the yellow. But
it does.
Is the line,
yeah.
Is the line right, though? I don't know if it is. What you could do is play this with kind of back 8 weight just to get through the hole, and then know that you'll make contact with your red and just kind of hope it sticks around in the 4-foot for 2.
Yeah.
Maybe not back 8. Maybe that's too aggressive. Maybe you play just full back 4 and get through that hole. I guess even if you ticked off the yellow a little bit, you'll still count your 2. I think it's there.
Yeah. Yeah, the key is getting through the hole, obviously, and she's just played this. Just gonna be a little different line. So Peterson gets a score of 1 here to now trail 5-4. And we're going to head up to the 7th end away from the glass, and we'll be back to cover that live in just 1 minute.
That's life. That's what all the people say.
Hey guys, what can I get started for you today?
Bananas away, regular?
And I'll have the rip berry, but can I get vanilla oat milk and I'll add spinach and ginger? And can I substitute the raspberries for strawberries? Also add the chia and hemp seed, and definitely have the power booster and the collagen booster. And can I get that blended twice?
Wow.
For Alicia, Custom Chaos?
One of a kind.
You're one of a kind.
Twister juice, freshly made your way.
We're back here for the 7th end of this last round robin game, draw 8. This telecast features Kerri Einarson against Tabitha Peterson. Anderson's got a 5-4 lead. Rory's going to correct that in a quick second.
Thanks for the reminder, Terry. I had forgotten.
Peterson going with the double center line guards. They both seem to be touching the center line.
Yeah, it's a good situation.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was a light draw or whether they called it in there, but yeah, they got 2 center guards. You know, from the depth of the first one, it probably on purpose. So
yeah,
good 2 guards there from Taylor Anderson Heidi. We got the spelling correction from Arlene.
Yeah.
Arlene Anderson, the mother of Taylor and Sarah, both great competitors on the U.S. circuit and really supportive USA curlers helping out the juniors. I've seen them do a ton of volunteer work at the various junior events. So welcome, Arlene. Nice to meet you, and thanks for chiming in on the chat.
Yes, and thank you for your time that you dedicate towards the sport.
Yeah, these curlers, they don't get this good on their own. You need supporting parents, and just I think back to my parents coaching and driving to the rinks and all the time and energy they put into it.
Yeah. So this is Tara Peterson coming around everything. Well done. Now Kerri's going to start playing Destroyer.
Absolutely. Here, let's see if we can watch this one down the gun here. Oh, just going for the single P. Oh no, they want both. 1, 2.
Yeah,
we'll get it.
Shannon's got that unique putting the rotation on.
And you know what? Good for her. I'm sure there's been all sorts of coaches or maybe even teammates over the years, players that have maybe passive aggressively tried to get her to fix that. Well, she didn't listen to any of them. And now look at her. One of the top performers in the world. She's making it work.
Yeah, you know, I can guarantee you that coaches have tried to change her. As somebody who has coached, I mean, in more than one sport too. You know, it's easy to identify, you know, kind of a technique issue, but you know what? I mean, whether it's, you know, kind of golf or whatever it is. I mean, some people just physically, you know, they either don't have the body or whatever it is to make it feel natural. And if you don't, if you know, the more you practice and it just never feels natural, then I mean, I think you're kind of, you know, not playing to, you know, your strengths. I've just always been a believer that, you know, you watch people do it and you know, you sometimes try their technique and sometimes you go like, that works for me.
Yeah, agreed. I think just the psychology of sport, and especially as you're learning and coming up, you want it to be fun and you want it to feel like your own. You want to feel like you're in control of what you're doing. And, you know, at a certain extent, like that's the most important thing, is just having an athlete feel ownership over their shots, their actions, behavior on the ice, all that stuff. Now, there's a limit to that, you know. You should be open to trying new things and to improving and open to the idea that maybe you know, even though I love doing it this way, maybe there is a better way to be doing this. So there's truth to both sides.
Yeah, I mean, I think you need to be open to trying all things, but at the end of the day, like, yeah, you're an athlete. In the case that we're talking about, you know, it's your body, it's, you know, your mind. You know, you got to do what you think's right for you.
This is a bit of an interesting one here.
Yeah.
I don't think juice is worth the squeeze on this one, though. Getting through that hole.
Yeah. I think she's just looking to straight peel this.
Yeah, you got to think Team Peterson's just going to put up a better one after this. And
yeah,
that's slightly uncomfortable, but I think this is the safe play for sure.
Then well done.
I guess where is a better spot? That was pretty darn good. No hole, no promotion available.
Yeah, because I think if, you know, if it's over any further, I think, you know, Kerri might look at, you know, playing a tap on the yellow.
Yeah, it's a pretty good spot to be for Team Anderson because, or Peterson, sorry. If Kerri throws an intern here, I'll wait till we have the straight on view. Kerri throws an intern through that hole. I don't think that red's going anywhere anyway. Yeah. It's jamming on the back yellow. So it's a pretty easy rock to defend right now.
Yeah, so that there is perfect.
I think if Kerri really wants to shake things up here, she'll have to attempt a double peel. But just not willing to take that risk right now, and that's understandable.
Yeah, you know, this is the kind of first spiel of the 2025-2026 season, and it already feels weird in conversations like no Jennifer Jones this year. Like she's been a staple of curling in Canada for how long?
Yeah.
It's just gonna be different, I think.
Yeah, it's got that feel for, and if it feels different now, Terry, wait till February and March when all these teams blow up and rearrange themselves, and the flurry of retirements, and these Olympic years are a fun time to be a curling fan. It's not only that, there's a bunch of international attention on curling. Curling gains a bunch of attention, new players.
Yes.
It's a great time these every 4 years when curling is featured in the Olympics.
Yeah, I guess that was the only part that surprised me a little about her timing of walking away. I mean, she had such a great run at the Scotties. It was kind of a storybook ending, but at the end of the day, really would have liked to seen her take one more stab at an Olympic berth.
Yeah, and I mean that's only a compliment to Jennifer and her legacy. But I've gotten to know Jennifer. I work with the Sportsnet Grand Slam of Curling crew, and she's doing an excellent job commentating, learning so much, taking it so seriously, taking it as seriously as she would playing, learning all the ins and outs of the industry, and just trying to get better. And so we still get to enjoy Jennifer just with her voice on the broadcast.
That's true. Well, and she started that before she left as well. It was like,
yeah, they were working her in she was commentating games in the same spiel she was playing. So
yeah.
That's a lot of effort. That's really putting a lot of mental energy into it.
So this is Kerri playing an intern hit. I believe she's just trying to remove the guard that was just thrown.
All right. How bold does Team Peterson want to get here? They basically have a free steal if they want it. Like, Kerri will have that long run, so I shouldn't say it's guaranteed, but they got a really good chance of stealing if they plop another guard up there. Looks like they considered drawing into lie 2. It's not the worst choice, down 1 in the 7th. I mean, at one point, it's not the best situation, but tied without coming home. Looks like they've decided to just throw another guard.
Yeah, I think that is, kind of the natural tendency. Take your chances, and I mean, again, at this level, stealing 1 in the 8th is statistically, I guess, not always in your favor, but this has got to stop.
Really biting. That curled super hard at the end. You could see it hogline in. It was really grabbing. I don't think they left enough of that yellow where a promotion's going to be possible. So it does the trick. And that's this long run back she's always had.
Yeah, and you could never take away everything here.
There's 2 ways to make this, Terry. You could kind of nose it, lose the back yellow, count 2 that way, or you could it's going to jam no matter what. I think that's the only way to make it.
Yeah.
I guess you could just squeeze by the top yellow, get it on the inside, roll your shooter out, and count the 2 yellows in the rings. I guess that's the other way you can make it. risk-free try, anyhow.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you're either tied or you're 2 up. I don't think I suppose you could get 2, but it just looks like with that jam back there, it's.
Oh, she can get 2 for sure. She gets it just right. Oh yeah. Just a little inside.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite hold it out.
So, I mean, the good news, Rory, is that the likelihood of a blank.
Don't say it. Blank extra. I've seen it before.
Oh, hey, we did a game last year where we played full 10 ends because we couldn't decide it in the ninth. But anyway, we'll return for that all-important 8th end after these messages from our sponsor.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
The rock faces around Lake Tahoe are legendary. But this fall, new ones will emerge in the Tahoe Basin. Pullman, Mowat, Gushu, and more. November 4th through 9th, the Grand Slam of Curling's first ever event in the U.S. is coming to Lake Tahoe, where the greatest rock stars on earth unite for 6 days of incredible curling, celebrity appearances, and après curl parties you won't want to miss. Get your tickets at thegrandslamofcurling.com. Let's rock.
Like, learn this one and then break the rules.
Yes. Welcome back for the 8th end here in this game between Kerri Einarson and Tabitha Peterson. We've got a 5-5 score. We've got Kerri Einarson's team with the hammer. So we've already stated it that with Tabitha scoring that one, you know, the likelihood of an extra end pretty much got diminished, but I've been reminded that it has happened before, and yes, I've been a part of it before, so.
No, you've guaranteed no extra ends. If this goes to an extra, I'm locking the cameras and getting it again.
You know, you and I have talked about this throughout the, I'm going to call them our intermissions in between ends. This game has been played in with a really good pace. Like we are going to be just at the 2-hour mark.
Yeah, it's like you never see that anymore.
Yeah,
you know, it started with international. The Canadians would complain about international teams. Oh, they're playing so slow, blah blah blah.
Right.
And somewhere along the line, the Canadians slowed down themselves, and now at these events with no timers, which is understandable. It's an army of volunteers to time a game properly.
Oh God, yes.
And you know, it's just slowly but surely the culture of the competitive game has shifted to, you know, people taking their sweet time in the hack, lots of discussions between shots. There's a bunch of reasons why the games are taking longer, but they definitely are, which makes this so much more significant that we're, like you said, we're at that 15-minute per end pace.
Yeah.
Pretty incredible.
Yeah. So as we start this end, I mean, we've if you're Team Peterson, like, you know, you got to be pleased that you know, you've got two rocks in the out front, and I mean, I'm sure they don't really mind where the Einarson rocks are right now, but it's a good start. I guess they're talking about, what they want to move some rocks around.
Yeah, that's the formula. 2 rocks on the center line, decent separation between them. That's about all you can do.
So it looks like they've chosen to try and push that one into the, behind the tee line for sure. Do not want to disturb that front.
This is the only way you cannot miss this shot is heavy inside. Now, is she going to be so inside? Yeah, it's actually not that bad. Kind of missed so bad it ended up being good.
Yeah, she looked like she might have hurt her wrist on that one.
Yeah.
So now Kerri's asking Shannon here to potentially make a double peel. This looks pretty close.
Moves 3 red rocks. Fantastic.
Hello. Great shot, Shannon Burchard.
Yeah, these are the situations in these like tie game or extra end situations near the end of the game. It's your second. If you can get a big double peel, or in that case, a triple peel, it just really fills the team with confidence.
And I mean, again, not to harp on a mistake, but unfortunately, Tara just moving that rock off the center line really changed the opportunity that was before her.
Yeah, it made the angles a little more natural to get them all splitting off. I mean, Shannon still, even if they were lined straight up, Shannon still could have moved 3 rocks there.
Oh, yeah.
But no, it definitely made it a little more natural for that motion. It's been a really strong game for Team Einarson. Peterson came to play herself. Like there was a few ends where she missed both her shots, but on the whole, the team's made some clutch ones. I can think that Corey Christensen's had a pretty strong game as well. And it took a full effort for Einarson to get themselves in this situation, tied with, which is by no means a guaranteed win. In fact, I think it's a little over 20% of the time a team will steal a win in this situation. So it took the best from Team Einarson. We're going to see these two teams meet over and over again this season in higher and higher stakes as they go. So good first look, and the fact that they're both performing this well in early September bodes well for the rest of the season. Now, not dead yet. Those 2 Einarson stones in the rings, you can make a freeze on the back one. You can tap one of those top ones on your first shot. There's still opportunity left here for Team Peterson to make some magic happen.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is Val Sweeting's first rock. Pretty routine for Val.
Ooh, 3 rocks remaining, choosing to come into the rings now. I thought they'd throw one more guard before doing this. The plan must be to make the freeze now, have Einarson attack the pile, and hopefully there's something behind the tee line to use.
Yeah.
Corey's going to skate down and get a better idea of this plan. I support this. There's no reason to rush this shot. It's a very important decision.
I kind of like going in for sure myself. I mean, I don't think you can place that anywhere short where, Kerri doesn't know the ice, and Val's just having such a strong game. The likelihood of you getting an error at a Val at this stage just doesn't seem to be there. So,
no, for sure. I think my thinking would be just the math, just how many rocks are left. You're making Einarson burn one more rock is the advantage.
Yeah,
I think, and then you come in on the skips first. If Kerri, maybe not just makes a mistake, but leaves something behind, you'll have something to draw to or something to protect. Coming in now, in my mind, just accelerates the process of these rocks moving off the middle. So looks like they have decided to guard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and yeah, your thinking is sound for sure.
That's the beauty of curling. You don't have to be right. It's just about having a plan and thinking it out and just knowing why you're doing something. If you don't really know why you're throwing a shot, that can become a problem. But if you have a plan, sure, go right for it. So 2 more rocks go away. Here we are on Skip's rocks. Making that freeze on the back one. The hope is Kerri either misses the run back or jams it in such a way that you're going to be shot at the end of it. And now, Terry, that rock on the 12-foot, I guess, has a little bit of meaning now.
Yeah, it does. I mean, if this was kind of Tabitha's last rock, it would just be interesting to see if this would be the selection or whether she would opt to try and make the double and roll over to the other side and leave Kerri a draw. I mean, I think she probably plays this, but Tabitha's saying that it's out there, boys and girls. It's out there. Sweepers look like they're going for weight.
Yeah. Looks really close.
Yeah.
Can they get some curl out of it at the end here? Okay. Nice sweep by Taylor. They were manipulating line and weight the whole way down there.
Yeah. Yeah, if that's got another 1.5 feet to it.
Mm-hmm.
So now, if you're carried, I mean, do you want to hit and take that back yellow one with you? I mean, I guess ideally that might be the shot, right?
Yeah. Oof. A lot to consider. If you take the back one with you, you're risking jamming the red one into it. It's really only a few inches away. Also, if you take the back one with you, you could tempt. I guess there wouldn't really be a double to lie to. Obviously perfect is to just nose it, maybe even flop inside just a hair. But that's risking crashing your own and leaving an opponent's stone right on the button. So got to get rid of this. This is priority number 1.
Yeah, and I would think this would have a little bit of mustard on it.
Yeah, tossed it out to the broom. No sweeping action yet. Bit of a carve now.
I'm going to
be able to curl it enough.
Yeah.
Oh, and how good is that, Terry? They keep it around.
Yeah.
It's nice not able to freeze.
Yeah, no. Now you got to actually bump it and really hope. So, looks like she's going to attempt to push it back to the back of the 4 foot.
Yeah, it's a tough look. I mean, priority 1, get shot rock, make Kerri throw it. But, I think the perfect spot might be tapping this rock to the back four and just rolling a little bit towards the other yellow. Maybe setting up some kind of jam, maybe only showing Kerri half a rock. Really not working with a lot here is Tabitha Peterson.
Yeah. So Tabitha Peterson's last rock here in the 8th end. Needing to at least be shot rock here to force Kerri to have to throw.
Looking a little light, Terry.
Yeah.
Can they get it back far enough?
Yeah.
I think they do.
I don't know.
Close. Well, they're going to walk away from it and pretend it's good anyway.
That's right. Of course you are. It would take Kerri to go, I'm not throwing.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if I got a zoom in option here. Oh, they are. They're going to concede.
Yeah, they conceded. So that concludes the women's 8th draw, and that the portion of the round robin. Team Einarson wins this game 6-5, and she'll finish the round robin with a perfect 4-0 record, while Tabitha Peterson incurs her first loss and finishes the round robin with a 3-1 record. And both teams will make the playoffs, so you never know. They may be seeing each other again very shortly, like tomorrow.
Yep. Look for these teams to make some noise tomorrow. They both played quite well tonight.
Any final thoughts, Rory?
Yeah, I mean, Team Einarson, when they're playing like this, they're a buzzsaw. They showed us tonight. Like I don't remember seeing 2 misses in a row. I barely remember seeing some half makes. I'd be interested to see Team Einarsson's percentages tonight. They were red hot.
Yeah, it was definitely a well-curled game with some, dynamite shots both by Kerri and Tabitha, as well as the other members of each team. But the end result was, in my opinion, that the better team actually won the game. So anyway, for Rory McCusker, and I'm Terry Corbin, and thanks for joining us. And be sure to join us tomorrow as the quarterfinals start at 8 a.m. or no, it might not be 8 a.m. It might be a little bit. Oh yeah, no, 8:30 Mountain Time.
Yeah.
So for all of you who stayed with us and watched a really good curling game, thank you, and we'll hopefully see people tomorrow for the quarterfinals. Good
Thanks,
night.
Terry.
Good night.
Don't go to bed, guys. Keep watching curling.
That's right.
Live curling rocks. And this November, the best in the world are coming to Tahoe. Get your seats now at gsoctickets.com. But hurry, early bird pricing ends soon.